national anthem.
You are looking live at Jack Heckman Field here in beautiful downtown Marshfield as Zaleski Sports proudly presents Marshfield Chapparel Baseball. Tonight, the Chapparals welcome in the Rangers of Merrill. Joe Anderson here with play-by-play for this game. To my right, producer extraordinaire, Mr. Charlie Moore, bringing you tonight's action. The defense for the Chaparrals. The catcher tonight is Colton Schillinger. Kyle Stelflug is at first. Luke Wirtz, the manager, at second. Peter Earl mans third base. Jason Kurth, the shortstop. In left is Brent Eastad. Isaiah Byrell is in center. And Eli Drexler mans right field. And pitching tonight for the Chaps is Chase Higgins. Chaps tonight wearing their blue caps with the Chapparel on the bill. Rocking the cream jerseys with the red pinstripes, red numbers, and lettering. Merrill will be in their dark blue jerseys with the red and white numbers, letters, and trim. We have a two-man crew tonight for our officials. Last Friday, the game I did play-by-play for here on Zaleski Sports. We worked with one. He did a great job. Hard enough to do umpiring with two people, let alone just one. Got the job done. Warm-up pitches here before we start. Don't forget that Fleet Farm's Countdown to Summer event is going on now. Save on everything for outdoor work and play, from lawn and garden tools to grilling and fishing gear. Save today. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. Checking the weather here quick. Somewhat overcast. We had some threatening clouds coming over. Thought maybe we'd get a sprinkle. We did not. It is 67 degrees here, and actually it's 66. And first pitch at 6:59. As Caleb DeJong leads things off. And we're underway here from Hackman Field. We started a minute early. And DeJong hits that into center field. Byrell will corral it and throw it in. So a leadoff single for the right fielder, Caleb DeJong of the Rangers. Had a chance to do sectional baseball yesterday in Eau Claire. Did a sectional semifinal game, Spash and Eau Claire Memorial, and then did the championship game, Spash and Eau Claire North. Two great games, great baseball park. Kind of been blessed here, you know, going from Carson Park to Hackman and to that nice new base, that softball stadium at Marshfield Senior High, or actually at Madison Elementary, just across the street from Senior High. Long since past the days of setting up outside with a tent and an extension cord, that's for sure. Casey Hoffman, the shortstop, now batting with DeJong on first, and he's in the hole 0-2 to Higgins. Come on out to the ballpark tonight. It's a beautiful night to watch a baseball game. It's 66 degrees. You want a jacket, of course, but swing and a miss, strike 3. So 1 away. As Pearson Payan, the left fielder, will step in to bat.
Next up, number 4, Pearson Payan.
DeJong still at first, with Payan now batting from the left side. Higgins will check the runner at first and come to the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Again, it's a beautiful night to watch a baseball game. Come out to Hackman. Or if you're already comfortable in the recliner, keep tuned here. I'll check my phone periodically to see who's made any comments on the YouTube page. You make a positive comment, I'll give you a shout out on the air. 1-1 the count to Pearson Payan. Time is called. Just underway here from Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. They just had Dairy Days here last weekend. And just up the road this coming weekend is Spencer-Rama. Swing and a miss. That went off the catcher's face mask of Colton Schillinger. One and two the count to Payan. There's 2 of them. There's Pearson and Justin. And this is Pearson. And he fouls that out of play. 50 cents for every foul ball brought back to the dugout. That 50 cents can add up. You get 5 of them, you can buy a gallon of gas. Pops that, another one out of play behind us. 1 and 2 the count. Lucius on the PA mic tonight and doing the music. Keeps things lively up here in the press box, that's for sure. Count remains 1 and 2 with 1 out. Make that 2 outs. Back-to-back strikeouts for Higgins. So 2 away. We'll bring up the pitcher, Chase Bunnell.
Hey, next for Merrill, number 22, Chase Bunnell.
Bonnell or Bunnell, I'm not sure. It all depends on how you emphasize the syllable. He fouls that one out of play. Caleb DeJong led things off with a leadoff single right up the middle, and he's been stranded at first. Held on by Stelpflug. Played a very good right field last Friday. Hit the Kurth at short. He'll get the out at 2. 4 up, 3 down, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. We've completed a half inning. You're watching Chapparrals baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Really got to understand what what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has. You know, my best interest in mind always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Central Wisconsin Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of Chapparrals baseball. Joe Anderson here to bring you play-by-play. Let's look at the defense for the Rangers of Merrill. Garrett Pagel is the catcher. Brad Kanitz at first. Justin Payan at second. Third baseman is Spencer Schneider. The shortstop is Casey Hoffman. Pearson Payan in left. Isaac Sutton in center. Caleb DeJong in right. And pitching is Chase Bunnell. Isaiah Byro leading things off in the bottom of the first for the Chaps. He takes ball one. Sun is making an appearance again. Excuse me. Right through the wickets of Schneider for a base hit to lead things off for Byro. One of the few Wednesday nights I will be available to bring you play-by-play for Chaps baseball is I'm a member of the Marshfield Civic Band, and we have concerts on Wednesday nights just across the way in Columbia Park, a stone's throw away from here. So what you want to do is you want to go to the Civic Band concert, which starts at 7:30, and that lasts about 45 minutes to an hour. Throw back to first, Byro back in time. And then come on over here to the ballpark and watch the baseball game. Or just come watch the baseball game. It's up to you. Byro at first. And that ball gets away from Kanitz. And Byro's going to scurry to second. And he's going to go to third. So an error on Bunnell's throw to first. Puts Isaiah Byro at third. And Higgins has yet to see a pitch. Bunnell comes from the stretch. The pitch inside for ball one. Garrett Pagel looks down the third baseline. Sun is in the making things interesting at third and in left. Just the lay of the ballpark. Lights are on, but haven't taken effect yet. And that ball hits him. So not a very good start for Chase Bunnell, as he has runners at the corners and nobody out.
Next up for the Chaparrals.
Colton Schillinger, the catcher, will step in. See if we see a delayed double steal here. The bleacher creatures slowly coming in left field. Some kids on bikes and somebody sitting in front of their car in a comfy chair. Schillinger, the batter. Merrill will reset. That pitch outside. Garrett Pagel. Solid catcher back behind the plate for the Rangers. Here's the pitch. And a fly ball. If it stays fair, it doesn't. It goes foul, left field line. He hooked it foul. One and one the count. With 2 on and nobody out here in the bottom of the first. And a fly ball. Right field. DeJong gives chase. He'll make the catch. He'll throw home. And Merrill will stay put. Kyle Stelflug, the cleanup hitter, batting now. The first baseman.
Next up for the Chapparrals,
Where's number 44?
Kyle Stelflug.
Got runners at the corner still with 1 away. Ball. 1-0 the count. And Higgins will take second. As Pagel will hold the ball. 2-0 the count to Stelflug. Higgins at second, Merrill at third. Here's the pitch. And snagged by Schneider. He's going to go to first. And another error as Merrill will come in. So Stelflug will reach on an error on the first baseman. Higgins moves to third. Stelflug at first. So 2 errors so far in the bottom of the first for the Rangers. Peter Earl now batting the third baseman. Takes strike 1. Earl, the right-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. And Earl hits one to right field and will bring in Higgins for the second run of the inning. An RBI single for Peter Earl. Stelflug will advance to second.
Next up, number 22, Jason Kurth.
Jason Kurth, the shortstop. Swings a big bat. Runners at first and second, and 1 out, and Kurth, chopper. And Schneider will get the out at third. And safe at 1. So Stelflug is out.
Next up for the Chaparrals, number 20, Eli Drexler.
Peter Earl moves to second. Eli Drexler playing right field tonight for the Chaps. Bat's left-handed. Warren Gorman Thomas's old number 20. And he pops that up. It stays in the infield. Hoffman and Schneider makes the catch for out number 3. All right, 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 left on. 2 errors in the inning. We got an inning complete, and the Chaps lead the Rangers 2-0. You're watching Chapparrals Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.com. rapidsawardsamore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and more than just awards.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no. One man band. Just follow your dreams. Keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
Spencer Schneider will lead things off here in the top of the second for the Rangers. Friends, Nikolai Construction says it's time to get back to work. It's time to find a great job with great pay at Nikolai Construction. Nikolai Construction of Marshfield is a well-established family-owned business with a welcoming environment for you to be part of today. Find year-round work in carpentry, concrete, steel, and excavation that has you home every night. Stop in and see Brad or Rob Stop in and see Brad or Rob at Nikolai Construction on East 29th Street in Marshfield to get started. Get back to work with Nikolai Construction. 2-1 the count to Schneider. Batting from the left side. Two and two now. Schneider will hit that foul down the third baseline. Strike three looking for Higgins, his third strikeout of the game.
Next up for the Rangers, number 35,
Justin Pyan, the second baseman, will step into the batter's box for the Rangers. Bats from the right side. Good start for the Chaps here, as they've got a 2-run lead here early on, and he pokes that one right back to Higgins. Higgins will toss the stealth fluke for out number 2. 2 outs in the inning. Brings up Brad Kanitz, number 1.
For the Rangers, number 1, Brad Kanitz.
That pitch outside from Higgins for ball 1. Ball 2. Can't get that corner. Chaps in their cream uniforms with the red pinstripes and red numbers and letters. Here's the pitch. Didn't get it that time either. He's tried that location 3 times and has not gotten a strike. There, he got a strike. Count now 3-1 to Kanitz. Garrett Pagel due up next if Kanitz gets on. 3-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. There, he got that corner. Full count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Fouled off the chest protector of Colton Schellinger. Full count with 2 away. And ball 4. So Kanitz draws the 2-out walk. Pagel will have to take off the shin guards and come up to the batter's box.
Brought to you by the Neighborhood Bar.
And Mr. Pagel.
Tonight's beer batter, number 15.
Sports number 15. So Mr. Pagel is he's the beer batter. They get him out. They have a discount price on beer here. They do that from time to time. Pagel takes ball 1. Lucius doing a good job on the PA tonight. Charlie Moore, my producer. This is Joe Anderson bringing you play-by-play. Kanitz at first with 2 outs. Pagel scooped by Earl. He'll gun over to Stelflug at first, and Stelflug got away from him. That was a tough throw. Kanitz will get the 3rd as Pagel.
Next up for the Rangers, Isaac Sutton.
So Isaac Sutton, the center fielder, will come to bat with 2 away. Pagel reached on an error. Strike called. Strike 2. Sutton in the hole, 0-2. Higgins looks at Pagel at first and comes to the plate, and a swing and a miss for strike 3. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 2 left. Inning and a half complete. It is the Chaps 2 and the Rangers nothing. You're watching Chapparrals baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggleworms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of Chapparrals baseball. Head to the bottom of the 2nd inning. And leading things off is number 5, Luke Wirtz. Wirtz playing second base tonight. Take strike 1. Luke Wirtz, the chief captain of the Chaparrals. And he pops that up. And it's going to end up with a base hit to right. Good start for the Chaps. They got a little shaky there in the top of the second. That'll bring up Brent Easted, the left fielder, the number 9 hitter in the lineup tonight. 2 reserves for the Chaparrals, Nate McDonald and Preston Wagner. And that pitch gets away from Garrett Pagel.
Number 11, Brent Easted.
So Wirtz will advance to second. Oh, and 1 the count to Easted. Byro will be as on deck. That pitch high. And Bunnell struggling here in the second inning. A leadoff single to Luke Wirtz. Count even in a ball and the strike to Brent Easted. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Yeah, Lalakata also available tonight for the Chaparrals. The postman, he always delivers. And that pitch high, 2-2 the count to Easted. Luke Wirtz at second with nobody out. In the count 2-2. Bunnell comes set, comes to the plate. And Easted down on strikes for the first out on the bottom of the second. It'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Isaiah Byro. 1 for 1. Single and a run scored. Crowd cheering him on. Trip from Merrill about, say about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 15. Give or take, always figure about an hour and a half to Merrill. Depending on road construction and such on 29. And Byro in the hole, 0-2. Byro foul down the right field line out of play. Charlie having the supper of champions. Cheesy popcorn, Reese's peanut butter cups, and 2 cans of Pepsi. To be young again. And that pitch almost hit Byro. Ducked out of the way. It's 1-2 now the count. Pre-supper, he says. I had a burger and a cheese sandwich and fries. So I'm good. That pitch in the dirt, good stop by Pagel. Count is now 2-2. Wirtz with a pretty decent lead off second. Count now full. Third base and left field, even shortstop, it's kind of an adventure As the sun is just at that right angle. Right field is pretty decent. Center field, you're all right. Home plate in shadows right now. And Merrill chops it to Canitz, who gets it. Throws it to first. Here comes Wirtz to score. So that leadoff double leads to the third run of the contest. Merrill will reach on an error by the second baseman. Canitz knocked it down, and Justin Payan just couldn't stick a fork in it in the glove and get a hold of it. There goes Merrill. And standing up, well, slid in the second. I'm going to say he stood up, but he popped up. Chapparral's taking advantage of several errors here, fielding errors, and miscues by the Rangers tonight, as they now lead 3-0. And Bunnell behind in the count to Chase Higgins, 2-0. Higgins hit by a pitch and scored the second run for the Chaps. And he's ahead in the count now, 3-0, most likely taking on this pitch. And strike one at the outside corner. Here's the pitch, and that gets away from Pagel. And that was ball 4. And Merrill will cruise into third and round and look, but Pagel has secured the ball. That'll bring up Colton Schillinger, who flew out to Pearson Payan in left in the first. Runners at the corners with one out.
Now for the Chapparrals, number 19, Colton Schillinger.
We're in Robin Yout's old number, 19, retired by the Milwaukee Brewers. First round draft pick of Milwaukee, I believe, in 1975. Played in the only World Series the Brewers advanced to in 1982, along with Paul Molitor and Pete Vukovich, Raleigh Fingers, that group. Remember watching that World Series? I was a sophomore in college. Lost to the Cardinals in 7. That pitch outside. And Higgins will advance to second, no throw. Higgins now, as I said, at second, Isaiah Merrill at third, and to count 2-0 to Colton Schillinger. Here's the pitch. Schillinger rips him right down the third baseline, scooped by Schneider over to Canitz, and for the out. 2 away now. And it'll bring up Kyle Stelflug, who reached on an error. 0 for 1. Be nice if you're a Chaps fan and can see a base hit, as the runners will be going on contact with 2 away. And that pitch high and away from Bunnell for ball 1. Lots of baseball on the Zaleski network of family of networks the last few days, and more softball coming tomorrow, so check that out on YouTube. State softball. Call the strike. Count even, 1-1. State baseball has been set. That'll be next weekend in Appleton. Tomorrow, Friday, and I'm not sure, maybe even Saturday, is state softball in Madison. Strike 2. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Well, Chaps score another run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left on. 2 complete, and the Chapparrals lead the Rangers 3-0. You're watching Chapparrals baseball on Zaleski Sports.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
Top of the 3rd inning. Leading off for the Rangers will be the leadoff hitter, Caleb DeJong. Friends, H&S Manufacturing in Marshfield is hiring. If you're a hardworking individual, then we need you. Do you want a solid company that offers top wages along with a very generous benefits package? Then check out the open positions at H&S. Their benefits include health, dental, life, and disability, plus 401k, cash bonuses, $2 shift bonus, and a substantial vacation plan that has you earning vacation from your very first day. H&S is looking for welders, painters, and assemblers for both first and second shifts. To apply online, Google H&S at Google H&S Manufacturing or log on to hsmfgco.com. DeJong leading things off here for the Rangers in the top of the 3rd. They had the count even at 1-1. Led off things with a base hit and was stranded at first. Merrill threatened in the second, but could not score. They had 2 on, 2nd and 3rd, and couldn't scratch anybody over. Pretty nice crowd on hand tonight at the ballpark. Come on out yet. We're just in the 3rd inning. We play 9. Bleacher creatures out in left field now, sitting in their comfy chairs. DeJong pops that out of play down the left field line. Count is 3-1. Again, state softball tomorrow in Madison, and Friday, and I believe even Saturday. Next week, state baseball. We have several local teams here. Marshfield Columbus Dons and D4, they're going to the state tournament next week. And a walk to lead things off for the Rangers' Caleb DeJong. Only the 2nd walk given up by Higgins so far. Casey Hoffman, the strikeout victim in the 1st. 0 for 1. And pops that out of play. Oh, and 1 to count to Casey Hoffman. Caleb DeJong at first, being held on by Kyle Stelflug. Higgins delivers and hit him right in the helmet. That's why you wear helmets, kids. That's the first hit batter for Higgins. And puts 2 on with nobody out here in the top of the third. Pearson Pyan, strikeout victim in the first, will step in the bat. Chopper, playable, scooped up by Higgins. He's going to go to first. And a good squeeze by Stelflug. For the first out. Moves the runners along. Zhang now at third as Hoffman has moved up to second. So Bonnell, the pitcher, grounded out in the first. Popped up, fly ball, center field. Byrell makes the catch. He's going to come home. And we got a run for the Rangers as DeJong comes in on the sac fly by Bonnell. Two away. Brings up Spencer Schneider.
21, Spencer Schneider.
Struck out in the second, 0 for 1. And he hits that right at the shortstop. Kurth can't stick a fork in it, and it's going to lead to Hoffman scoring. Hoffman jumped out of the way as the ball hits you before it touches a fielder. You're out. So the error leads to another run. Justin Pyan now batting. Pyan grounded out to Higgins in the second. Spencer Schneider at first. Count now even at 1-1. Higgins will check the runner at first and come to the plate. Pyan scooped up by Kurth. He'll gun the first, and not in time. Schneider running to third, and he's safe. Holy cow. So the second error of the inning now puts runners at the corners.
That brings up to 7 here, number 1, Brad Canitz.
Brad Canitz was walked in the second. Strike 1. That hit by pitch, costly for the Chaps, as they've given up 2 runs here in the second inning, or the third inning. 2 errors have led to the runs. An aggressive base running for the Rangers has helped. They now trail by 1. There's still 2 outs as Canitz behind in the count, 0-2. And he slaps that, and it gets through Earl. And another run, we're tied. As Schneider's going to come in and score a tying run and an RBI single for Brad Canitz.
That hit brings up tonight's beer batter, brought to you by Neighborhood Bar. Tonight's beer batter, number 15, Garrett Poggle.
So Garrett Poggle, the beer batter for this inning. 2 on, 2 out. 3 runs in here in the top of the third. Poggle reached on an error in the second inning. Swings and misses at strike 1. Pyan at second. Canetz at first.
Remember, fans, if he does strike out, all drinks are reduced price for the rest of the inning.
Count 1-1 to Poggle. Two and one. One can of Pepsi down, another one to go. I come in my long pants and my Zaleski shirt, and Charlie comes in his golf attire. He's got his golf hat on, sprightly looking golf shirt and shorts, and sharp dressed man. I just look like an old man. Charlie's a good lad. 3-1 to count. And he fouls that one back. Count now full. And the runners will go on the pitch with 2 outs in the full count to Garrett Poggle. Fans are hoping that he strikes out, as they will get reduced rates on drinks for the inning. And he doesn't. He hits a fly ball into left center. Payan comes in to score the go-ahead run. And just like that, the Rangers take the lead 4-3.
Next up for the Rangers, number 27, Isaac Sutton.
Only the second hit of the inning. Isaac Sutton be the 9th batter, and Sutton and Kurth can't glove it. Here comes the next run in as Canetz is cruising into home. And what was a promising start to an inning is not anymore. 5 runs so far.
Next up for the Rangers, number 7, Caleb DeJong.
Garrett Pagel at second. Isaac Sutton at first, and the 3rd inning continues. As Caleb DeJong comes up for the 2nd time here in the 3rd. Swing and a miss. Count even at 1-1 to DeJong. One and 2 the count. And fouled out of play. Still 2 outs. Chase Higgins looking to get out of this inning. Sun behind the clouds. And he does. So the 3rd inning will end. 5 runs given up on 3 hits, 2 errors, and a hit batsman lead to those 5 runs. 2 left on. We've completed 2.5. It is now the Merrill Rangers 5 and the Marshfield Chaparrals 3. You're watching Chapparels baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at Grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood. Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Welcome back to Jack Hackman Field and Zaleski Sports broadcast of Marshfield Chapparrals baseball. We head to the bottom of the third. Peter Earl leads things off. Rangers score 5 in the top of the third to take the lead, 5-3. Earl 1 for 1 with a single and an RBI in the first. Chapparel scored 2 in the first and 1 in the second. Things were looking good, and then the error bug bit. Hit to the third baseman, Schneider. He'll gun over to Kanitz. Kanitz with the stretch gets the out. 1 away. Jason Kurth, the shortstop, will now bat. Matt Eastad will trot over to coach first. Number 11, Greenwood native. Mr. Kurth on the evening, reached first on a fielder's choice in the first inning. And that pitch inside almost hit him on the shoestrings. Eli Drexler will scoop up the foul ball. He's the on-deck hitter. 1 away here in the bottom of the third. Joe Anderson here along with Charlie Moore bringing you tonight's game on Zaleski Sports. And that's going to be just foul down the third baseline. Count even at 1-1. The pitch. Fly ball, center field. Isaac Sutton makes the catch for out number 2. 2 away. Brings up Eli Drexler, who popped up to Spencer Schneider in the first. 0 for 1. Drexler batting from the left side, takes ball 1. I'll be on the road on Friday, heading up to Anago to bring you Legion baseball, along with Trevor Zaleski. Count even at the ball in the strike. So Friday night on the Zaleski Sports family of networks, we will have Marshfield Legion Post 54 baseball for you from Anago. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 to count to Eli Drexler. Bunnell pitching from the stretch. Outside. Garrett Pagel doing a good job behind the plate, trying to pull that ball in to see if he can get that strike call, but luck so far. Bunnell delivers in a swing and a miss for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. 3 complete. Rangers 5, Chapparrals 3. You're watching Chapparrals baseball on Zaleski Sports.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Back here at Jack Hackman Field, we have some defensive changes for the Chapparrals as they come to as we start the top of the 4th. Isaiah Byrell has moved to third. Pete Earl has moved to left. Nate McDonald has moved to center, and Brent Eastad is in reserve. Those defensive changes for the Chapparrals. Higgins still on the mound for Marshfield. Count is 2-0 to Casey Hoffman. 5 runs given up in the 3rd inning. See if the Chapparrals can have a quick one. That one up, fly ball. Byrell makes the catch for out number 1. Pearson Pyan, 0 for 2 on the evening. A strikeout and a ground out. And he hits that foul off the first base. It's fair. It biffed off the first base for a base hit. Would have been a heck of a play for Stelflug. So Pearson Pyan will reach on a single to right. Chase Bonnell, 0 for 2 on the evening. Ground out and the fly out. Takes ball 1. 2 costly errors in the 3rd for the Chaps, along with a hit batsman. Allowed 5 runs to come in. Count now even at 1-1 to Bonnell with 1 away. Pearson Pyan at first. Higgins comes set and delivers. Strike called, 1-2. Heading down to Pleasant Hill Farm tomorrow, doing some lawn mowing. If anybody's bored and wants to come down and ride on a lawnmower, hit me up. Base hit to right for Bonnell. So 2 hits to right field. Brings up Spencer Schneider. Schneider 0 for 2, a strikeout, reached on an error and scored a run in the third.
For the Rangers, number 21, Spencer Schneider.
2 on, nobody out. Infield fly rule in effect. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Good hustle by Colton Schillinger. He knocks that down. Scoops it up quick. Light's starting to take effect now here in Jack Hackman as the sun slowly sets to our right. Little to no wind. Count even now at 1-1. 4th inning of work for right-hander Chase Higgins. Struck out 3 so far in this game. Fouled off. 1-2. One and 2 to Spencer Schneider. Higgins comes set. The pitch. Close, but called the ball. 2-2. Charlie is multitasking. I can't do that so well. Count now is full. Higgins thought he had it, but umpire says otherwise. 3-2 to count. Nobody out with 2 on here in the top of the 4th. Spencer Schneider waits for Higgins' pitch. And in the dirt. Walked him. Bases loaded. Nobody out. 1 out it is. Excuse me. Thank you. Like I said, Charlie's a multitasker. Brings up the catcher, Justin Pyan.
Rangers, number 35, Justin Pyan.
Justin Pyan. Pyan 0 for 2. Ground out, reached on an error, and scored one of the 5 runs in the 2nd inning. Strike. Turns around and looks at Blue and says, huh? That one outside. 1-1 the count. Wednesday night, every other Wednesday night is Fat Burger night for us, my wife and I. I go see my chiropractor here in town, and we go have a tasty burger. That pitch outside. Now 3-1. No place to put him. Pearson Pyan at third. Chase Bonnell at second. Spencer Schneider at first. 3-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And an RBI walk for Justin Pyan. Brad Kennitz will come in and bat. We've got a defensive chat here. Luke Wirtz comes in and talks to his pitcher.
Raffle tickets. They're going to be 2 for 10 or 5 for 20.
Schillinger will trot back to his spot behind the plate. 1 out, bases loaded for Brad Kennitz. Kennitz on the evening, 1 for 1. A walk and an RBI single, and also scored a run in the third. And Higgins starts him out with a strike. Manager Luke Wirtz for the Chapparrals at second base tonight. Held up, that pitch outside for ball 1, count even. Sixth batter of the inning for the Rangers. And knocked down by Kurth to Wirtz. The Stelflug for the double play. No runs scored on that play. So 1 run on 1 hit. 3 left on. No errors. We've completed 3.5. It's now Rangers 6, Chapparrals 3. You're watching Chapparel Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 17 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can get you rolling again. Sherrill Tire and Service Center is your locally owned commercial and farm tire specialist. Find us at SherrillTire.com.
Really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
Welcome back to Jack Hackman Field. I got to give some shout-outs here. Shout out to Linus McCratchin. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. Stuart Murray, shout out to you. Stuart and Linus, thank you for watching tonight. We know you're watching. We really appreciate it. Thank you much. Luke Wirtz will lead things off for the Chaparrals here in the bottom of the 4th. Mr. Wirtz, 1 for 1 in the evening, a single and a run scored in the 2nd. Bunnell, his 4th inning of work for the Rangers. I got 4 games left in my scorebook before I have to take the shrink wrap off the new one. And this scorebook has lasted me from the start of last year. I think there was 200 pages in it. I think more like 100, but if I haven't said this already, ladies and gentlemen, this is a great job. Work with great people, and we have great viewership, so thank you for everything. I know I wake up every morning going, I got a game today. Yes. And I get to work with Charlie Moore. Yes. Wirtz with the 1-1 count from Chase Bunnell. The pitch. Low, 2-1. Check out the Zaleski Sports family of networks. They're going to be covering state softball tomorrow, and I believe they'll be covering state baseball next week. And those will be audio onlys. If I'm mistaken, please correct me. Softball in Madison tomorrow and Friday for sure, maybe Saturday. State baseball in Appleton next week. State track meet is count now 3-2 to Wirtz. State track meet was last weekend at UW La Crosse. Several area runners and throwers advanced. State soccer coming up. Wirtz slashes one to left field. 2 for 2 for Mr. Wirtz. State golf is this weekend or going on right now? State golf was just this past Monday and Tuesday. We're going to get Charlie there next year. Yep, he's smiling. Yeah, he's a good golfer.
Now batting for the Marshfield Chaparrals, number 10, Nate McDonald.
So Nick McDonald batting now. And the speedy McDonald takes the pitch high for ball 1. Brent Eastad did well and left. We had some switches in the top of the 4th. McDonald will pop that out of play. Remember, it's 50 cents for every foul ball. McDonald now evens the count at 1. Another one fouled out of play.
Look at that. Don't forget, fans, 50 cents for every foul ball.
Still want to know. Still want to know who that young man was that climbed the fence behind us in 3 steps. Went into Reithsfield. That's directly behind us. Good grief. I wish I could move like that again. 1 and 2 the count to McDonald. He pops that one up. It'll stay in the infield. Bunnell will make the out. For the first out, brings up the leadoff hitter, Isaiah Byrell, who moved to 3rd.
Next up for the Marshfield Chaparrals, number 2, Isaiah Byrell.
Isaiah on the evening, 1 for 2, single on a run scored in the 1st and reached on an error in the 2nd and was stranded at 3rd. And Byrell swings at an off-speed pitch for strike 1. Did my last high school baseball game of the season yesterday at sectionals, covering Spash Panthers. They played well. Lost in the sectional championship game to Eau Claire North. That is quite a ball club. Byrell now in the hole, 0-2. So salute to the Spash Panthers on their successful season in baseball. Base hit to left. Wirtz will advance to 2nd on that single. As Byrell will stop at 1st. That'll bring up Chase Higgins. Hit by a pitch and walked. And he scored a run in the 1st. Infield fly rule in effect. That pitch high for ball 1. Higgins looking for his first hit of the ball game. Swing and a miss. Bunnell pitching exclusively out of the stretch. More and more pitchers are doing that. I mean, obviously he has to be now because he's got runners at 1st and 2nd. But even with no one on base, you see more and more pitchers always throwing out of the stretch. And that one fouled out of play by Higgins. It's 1-2. And more of the high school pitchers I've noticed too have that Clayton Kershaw double toe tap with the lead foot. And strikeout victim. Oh no, yeah, it was. I was correct. So Higgins goes down on strikes for out number 2. Colton Schillinger, 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out.
That brings up the Chaparrals catcher, number 19, Colton Schillinger.
0 for 2 is Mr. Schillinger. He'd like to get a base hit that would score at least 1. With 2 outs, the runners will go on contact. Here's the pitch. Knocked down by Poggle behind the plate. Good move by the young man. Everybody's younger than me, so I can say that. Charlie just chuckles. Here's the pitch. High, ball 2. 2-0 to count to Colton Schillinger with 2 on here in the bottom of the 4th. Sun slowly setting. You can see it. We had a shot of the warehouse and past left field. You could see the last rays of the sun shining off the windows in the facade. Got 4 people, bleacher creatures out in the left field tonight. Three and 0 to the count now. 3-1. Luke Wirtz with a leadoff single. He's now at second. Isaiah Birel at first. That pitch inside for ball 4. Now with 2 outs, bases loaded.
Next up for the Chapparrals, number 44.
Kyle Stelflug. If he gets a hold of one, gone. Strong, powerful young man is Mr. Stelflug. Looking for his first hit of the night. Ground out and struck out. And swing and a miss for strike 1. Luke Wirtz at third. Isaiah Birel at second. And Colton Schillinger at first. 0-1 the count to Stelflug. And he follows that one on a play for strike 2.
Hey fans, remember to return those foul balls for 50 cents and a chance to win a bike. After the season sponsored by C21 or Team Community Real Estate of Marshfield.
Another one fouled out of play. 0-2. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Runners going on contact. Pitch high. 1-2 the count. Ideal opportunity for the Shaps to get within a run or maybe tie this game. 1-2 the count to Stelflug. Here's the pitch. It's in the dirt. He held up. Count now even at 2-2. That elusive third out. Bunnell's pitch. Grounded out. It's going to be an infield single, maybe? No, it's not. Good play by Casey Hoffman. He charged it and got the out. So Chase Bunnell gets out of a bases-loaded 2-out jam. We remain 6-3 Rangers over the Shaps. You're watching Chaparrals baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
We head to the top of the fifth here at Jack Hackman Field. Joe Anderson and Charlie Moore bringing you tonight's game. Shaps Rangers here on Zaleski Sports.
Number 15, Garrett Poggle.
Garrett Poggle, 0 for 3, or 1 for 3. And he's the beer batter here for the Two and 1 to count to Garrett Poggle. And walked him. Number 9 hitter, Isaac Sutton, with Garrett Poggle at first. Sutton, 1 for 2, with an RBI single in the second and a strikeout, or pardon me, an RBI single in the third and a strikeout in the second. And he's ahead of the count, 1-0 to Higgins. Chase Higgins has pitched fairly well, just hit a batter and had some unfortunate errors defensively behind him. It led to a 5-run third. The Rangers scratch another one over in the fourth. They now lead 6-3 here in the top of the fifth. And that ball fouled off against the screen. Yeah, yesterday at Carson Park, we were up in the high press box. We had a great view. We were on the first base side of the press box. But you're sitting above the grandstand over at Carson Park. So the screen covers the grandstand but does not cover the press box area windows. So we had some foul balls that got kind of close to the wide open windows that we enjoy here at Hackman Field, but we're behind a screen here. We could get one in here, but it would have to have the right spin on it to get over the backstop and drop in. And that one fouled up out of play again. 2-2 the count to Sutton.
All foul balls, return to concession stand, get you 50 cents. Chance to win a bike.
And 50 cents for every foul ball turned back in. Get enough of them, you can maybe buy a gallon of gas. Or you can head down to the concession stand and get some goodies. Chopper is going to be fouled on the third baseline. Byral knocks it down, but foul. Poggle at first with nobody out. 2-2 count to Sutton. Make that a full count. Here in the top of the 5th. Nobody out. Caleb DeJong on deck for the Rangers. Here's the pitch. Kurth. And Wirtz misses the throw from Kurth.
That brings up the Rangers leadoff batter, number 7, Caleb DeJong.
So Sutton will reach on a fielder's choice, and Pagel safe on the error at second. DeJong now batting. DeJong a single, a walk, a strikeout. So 1 for 2, and a run scored in the 3rd. Some of the fans a little unhappy with the amount of errors here. And Wirtz will snag it. Good play by Wirtz. Can they get a triple? No! Holy cow. We nearly had a triple play, ladies and gentlemen. Luke Wirtz made a great catch at second.
Next up for the Rangers, number 9, Casey Hoffman.
Nearly got Pagel. Wirtz caught the ball off of the bat of Caleb DeJong for 1, threw over to first, and Stelflug for 2. But Pagel was able to get back in time, nearly was the 3rd out. I've never seen a triple play ever. That would have been my first time. I think Chase Higgins would have liked to have seen it as well. Pagel's still at second, excuse me. Casey Hoffman, count even to him at 1-1, the shortstop on the night. Strikeout, hit by a pitch, and popped up to Birel at 3rd. 2-1 the count now to Hoffman with 2 away here in the top of the 5th. In the pitch. Ground ball, foul, third baseline. Third base coach for the Rangers picks it up, barehanded, guns it over to Higgins. Umpire cleaning off second base. Two outs here in the top of the 5th. Popped up. Will it stay playable? They give chase. And a good hustle play by Colton Schillinger. You got to applaud that. After a fan expressed their disappointment in some of the defensive play put forth by the Chapparrals here in the top of the 5th, they've had some spectacular plays defensively and good attempts. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Fly ball. McDonald can't get to it. And they're going to send. Oh, the third base coach was going to send Garrett Pagel. And Garrett, he's a rather stout man. Came around third, and he kind of looked to see where the ball was coming, and he went, holy smokes, I'm going to stay back here at 3rd. Because he would have been a dead duck at home. And not by a little bit either. He would have been out by a long shot. As the speedy Nate McDonald is now in center field for the Chapparrals. And that's going to be a base hit for Pearson Payan. And another error will bring in 2 more runs. So Pagel came in. And Hoffman came in from first 2 runs in with 2 outs.
The cleanup hitter, number 22, Chase Bonnell.
So Chase Bonnell will come in to bat. 2 runs in so far here in the 5th for the Rangers. And fair ball down the third baseline. And that's going to bring in Pearson Payan from second. So an RBI double for Chase Bonnell. And what was this good start for the Chapparrals? Things have kind of gone south. And Luke Wirtz is going to replace his starting pitcher. He's going to bring in Eli Drexler. So Drexler will come in the pitch. We'll take a timeout here. During the pitching change, you're watching Chaparrals baseball on Zaleski Sports.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no. One man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
First things first with Midstate Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Midstate Technical College.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 17 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can get you rolling again. Sherrill Tire and Service Center is your locally owned commercial and farm tire specialist. Find us at SherrillTire.com.
Welcome back here to Jack Hackman Field. Joe Anderson here with Charlie Moore bringing you Chaparrals baseball. We have a pitching change here in the top of the 5th. Eli Drexler will come to the mound. He and Chase Higgins switch positions. Higgins moves to right field. The pitching line on Higgins, 4 2/3, gave up 8 hits, walked 5, struck out 3, gave up 9 runs, and hit 1 batter. We'll see if things can improve for the Chaparrals behind the pitching arm of Eli Drexler. Coming in here with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. 3 runs have come in. 2 errors here in the 5th.
For the Rangers, number 21, Spencer Schneider.
5 errors so far on the Chaparrals in this matchup. The left-handed Eli Drexler facing Spencer Schneider with Chase Bonnell at second base. And starts him out with a strike. Count even now at a ball in the strike. We saw nearly a triple play by the Chaps defense, and after that, things not so much. Strike 2. 2-2 the count now to Schneider. Strikeout, reached on an error, and walked. So 0 for 2 for Schneider, the third baseman. And he strikes out to end the inning. Wow. 2 runs, 3 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors, and 1 left on. We've completed 4.5. It is now Merrill 9 and Marshfield 3. You're watching Chapparrals baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Welcome back, friends. Hawkins Ash CPAs is a certified public accounting firm that is big enough to serve you but small enough to care. Accounting professionals in the firm's Marshfield office provide local tax and accounting services and are backed with the resources and support of 9 other offices and more than 150 team members. Contact Hawkins Ash CPAs in Marshfield for all your tax and accounting needs. Visit them online at hawkinsash.cpa to learn more. Bottom of the 5th here at Jack Heckman Park, Marshfield. Chaparrals with Peter Earl leading things off. 1-0 the count. Chase Bunnell in his 5th inning of work for the Rangers, who trailed early in this game. And that ball, fly ball, left field's going to drop. Could be 2. Here goes Earl. He's digging for second. And a stand-up double for Pete Earl. It's a good start for the Chaparrals here in the bottom of the 5th.
That double brings up number 22, Jason Kurth.
Jason Kurth now will step into the box. 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice and flew out to Isaac Sutton in center. Fans are restless here in Marshfield. They want to see some offense, and that pitch in the dirt from Bunnell. Earl really got a hold of that pitch and drove it into the left field corner, right down to the 320 sign. And up the middle. Is it going to get through? No. Hoffman. Good play by Hoffman to get the out. And that'll move Earl to third. And it'll bring up Eli Drexler. He's also 0 for 2. Grounded out to Spencer Schneider and struck out. Bunnell on the night has struck out 4. And that ball gets away. Run's going to come in. As Earl will score on the pass ball. Shaps score their first run since the bottom of the second here in the bottom of the fifth. They make it 9-4. As Eli Drexler is ahead in the count 1-0. And Charlie's just about got that second can of Pepsi drank. Okay. 2-0 count. 2-1. State baseball next week. Mosinee has advanced to the state tournament. So has Amherst, Marshfield, Columbus as well. Congratulations to those young men. 3-1 now the count to Drexler. State softball tomorrow, Friday, I believe even Saturday, down in Madison. Strike two. Full count now to Drexler. Nobody on. Bunnell pitching exclusively from the stretch, as I mentioned before. The pitch. Fouled it back against the screen. Luke Wirtz will trot over and pick up the foul ball. Toss it back to Blue. And struck him out. So Drexler down on strikes for out number 2 brings up Luke Wirtz. Luke, big night for the young man. 2 for 2 with a run scored.
Number 5, Luke Wirtz.
Two out with bases empty here for number 5, Luke Wirtz. In the pitch. High for ball 1. Yep, Charlie had a supper of cheesy popcorn, Reese's peanut butter cups, and 2 Pepsis. Chopper down the left third baseline foul. That's pre-supper, he says. He's a growing boy, but he's also about 4 inches taller than me. Yeah, he also ate pregame too. He's growing vertically in height. I'm growing horizontally in width. Once you hit 30, things kind of start not doing things you'd like them to do anymore, especially your weight. Got another couple more bleacher creatures out in left field. It's on the bank. Wirtz pops it up. Pearson Pyan will make the catch for out number 3. Chapparel score 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, nobody left on. We've completed 5 innings. It is the Rangers of Merrill 9 and the Chaparrals of Marshfield 4. You're watching Chaps Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
But come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com. Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at Grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of Chapparrals baseball. We head to the top of the 6th. Justin Payan leading things off. Again, if you leave a positive comment on the YouTube page, I'll give you a shout out on the air. Shout out to Stuart Murray and to Linus McCratchen, excuse me. Thanks for tuning in. Again, put a positive comment on the YouTube page. And got him! It wasn't pretty, but he got him. Holy cow. Stelflug knocked it up in the air. Wirtz picked it up barehanded, threw it over to Drexler, who was covering first and got the out. Holy schmoly. I know that Payan is saying he pulled his foot. He wasn't there. He didn't have it. Not enough time, but... Yeah, and Payan and the umpire get into a little verbal squabble. Holy cow. Wasn't pretty, but it worked. So one away here in the top of the 6th brings up Brad Kanitz, the first baseman. Kanitz, a walk, a single, grounded into a double play, or was part of a double play. Brad Kanitz, 2-0 count to him. Make it 4-0 count. He draws the walk. First walk that Drexler has given up. He came in with 2 outs in the top of the 5th in relief of Chase Higgins.
Yeah, we hear you. Tonight's beer battle. Brought to you by the neighborhood bar.
I think Garrett Poggle's tired of being the beer frame batter here. He's been the 2nd or 3rd time tonight. If he strikes out, they reduce the amount of the drinks for the inning that remains. Kanitz at first with 1 away here in the top of the 6th. And that ball knocked down by Schillinger. He's had a good day behind the plate. Kept everything in front of him. Too many errors for the Chaps in this game. 5 so far. 2-1 the count now to Pagel. Isaac Sutton on deck for the Rangers. Drexler will step off. Getting a pretty nice crowd on hand tonight for the Chaps here at Jack Hackman. Beautiful ballpark. You should come out here, ladies and gentlemen. Pitch low. Ball 3. Even if you don't like baseball, just come out and sit in the stands and look at the beauty of the ballpark. And another walk for Drexler. We'll put Pagel on. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Isaac Sutton. Sutton, the strikeout Fielder's choice.
Brings up the Rangers, number 27, Isaiah Sutton.
And stranded at first. Or actually was part of a ground ball out in the 5th. 1-0 count to Mr. Sutton. Canitz at second, Pagel at first. Lefty Eli Drexler on the mound for the Shaps. Here's the pitch, and that's changeup. High and away for ball 2. Twilight here in Marshfield. Coming up, today is the swing and a miss for strike 1. Today is the 8th of June. 20th or 21st is the first day of summer. It's the longest day of the year. And then we start losing minutes after that until first day of winter, and that's foul. Just missed the chalk in the left field line. Sutton would have probably had an RBI single. Pagel not the most speediest base runner for the Rangers. He's a rather solid gentleman. 2-2 the count now to Sutton. 1 out with 2 on. And a 5-run lead for the Rangers. Here's the pitch from Drexler. And that pitch is outside. Count now full. Here's the full count pitch. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. Second strikeout for Drexler. We'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Caleb DeJong. DeJong, a single, a walk, a strikeout, and a pop-up. So 1 for 3. And scored a run in the 3rd. That 5-run 3rd really kind of put the kibosh on the enthusiasm that the Shaps had going for them early on, as they led 2-0 or 2-1 after 2, or 3-0 after 2, excuse me, and gave up 5 runs in the third, 1 in the 4th, and 3 in the 5th. That brings us to, they did scratch a run over in the bottom of the 5th to make it 9-4. Chopper, will it stay fair? No. Charlie's got 1 swallow left of the Pepsi. He wants to savor that last swallow. Oh, goodness. I wish I could be his age again. Skinny and have hair. 1-2 the count with 2 away. Here's the pitch. And make it 3-2. Or 2-2 to Caleb DeJong. Brad Canitz at second. Garrett Pagel at first. Drexler gets the sign from Schillinger. Comes set and the pitch. Swings and misses. And we'll get the put out. So the strikeout and 2-3 for out number 3. No runs on no hits and 2 left on. 5.5 complete. It remains Rangers 9 and Chapparrals 4. You're watching Shaps Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Welcome back to Jack Hackman Field and Chapparrals baseball. Friends, Spectrum Benefit Solutions, with offices located throughout central Wisconsin, is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. We start the bottom of the sixth. And for the Chapparrals,
This inning, kid announcer brought to you by the Marshfield Chaparrals.
Nick McDonald. McDonald 0 for 1 as he popped up to Chase Bunnell in the fourth. This is the sixth inning of work for Chase Bunnell of the Rangers. Giving up 4 runs. Only walked 2 and struck out 4. The right-hander, count even at 1-1. The pitch, base, right at Payan. He had him played well. So ground out to Justin Payan. We'll bring up the top of the order in Isaiah Byrell. Byrell on the evening, a single, reached on an error in a single, so 2 for 3 with a run scored. That pitch low and away for ball 1. Five errors charged to the Chaparrals in this game. And right at third baseman, Spencer Schneider guns over to first. Good scoop by Kanitz to get the speedy Isaiah Byrell. 2 up, 2 down. Chase Higgins now the batter. Chase was hit by a pitch in the first, walked in the second, and struck out in the fourth. So 0 for 1. We have the kitty announcer doing the PA work for the Chaps in this inning. That pitch in the dirt from Bunnell, knocked down by Garrett Pagel. Again, friends, if you're tuned in and watching on the YouTube channel, obviously, leave a positive comment on the YouTube channel. I'll give you a shout out on the air. One and 0 the count. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Chaps led 3-0 after 2, and then the wheels kind of fell off the bus as the Rangers have scored, and that ball goes foul as the Rangers have scored 5 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and 3 in the fifth. They did bring one over, the Shaps did, in the fifth to make it 9-4. And here we are with 2 away, 1-2 count to Chase Higgins, and he hits another foul ball. And good hustle by Brad Cannons, but can't reach it in foul territory. A lot of foul territory here in Hackman. Bullpens are outside of the fences. Unlike yesterday in Carson Park, the bullpens are in the foul lines on the first and third baselines, respectively. Scooped up by Hoffman. It's short over the first for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Rangers here in the 6th. We have 6 innings in. Rangers lead the Chapparrals 9-4. You are watching Chaps Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Hijinks in the press box. Lucius is loose. We head to the top of the 7th inning here. And for the Rangers, leading off will be the shortstop, Casey Hoffman. Mr. Hoffman, strikeout, hit by a pitch, popped up, a single, scored 2 runs on the evening. And Hoffman behind the count 0-1. Lights have now taken effect here at Hackman. Reeves Field directly behind us. Back in the old days, this area was Reeves Field. There was a road that ran through here. They had the old viaduct you used to sneak under to avoid the train traffic. That was pre-Veterans Parkway. And I tell my kids that when we drive down the street that goes by Columbia Park, I remind them that this used to be Highway 13, and they look at me and they say, "Are you kidding?" I said, "No, this used to be Highway 13. 3-1 to count now to Hoffman. A lot of improvements to the roadways here in Marshfield over the years. And built this beautiful ballpark. Reworked Reeves Field. And through the Jack Hackman, a very popular man here in Marshfield. They named the ballpark after him. Did a lot of work with Chapparrals baseball and sports in general here in Marshfield. And aptly named facility for that gentleman. Full count now to Hoffman. Drexler causes Hoffman to call time. He'll reset. We've had some spectacular defensive plays by the Shaps tonight, but we've also had 5 errors, and that off-speed pitch for ball 4. So Hoffman will reach on a leadoff walk here in the 7th. Pearson Pyan, strikeout, ground out, single, and an RBI with 2 runs scored. Charlie still savoring that last swallow of Pepsi. He's still going to have supper when he gets home. Ball 1. And I'll be headed down to Pleasant Hill Farm tomorrow. I got a lot of mowing to do down there. Anybody's bored, hit me up. I can put you on a lawnmower tomorrow. Base hit to center field. And gets away from McDonald. Hoffman's going to cruise in the 3rd. So now you have runners at the corners with nobody out, and that'll bring up Chase Bunnell. Bunnell, 2 for 4. Ground out, fly out, single, double, an RBI double in the 5th. So runners at the corners with nobody out here in the top of the 7th. And Drexler starts him out with a ball. We nearly saw a triple play on defense for the Shaps, and a spectacular play by Luke Wirtz to Chase Higgins to get a crazy out at first. But then we've had 5 errors also on the defense for the Shaps tonight. 2-0 the count to Bunnell. And he follows that one back behind the backstop on the wood. There's netting in front of us on the poles you can see, but below us there's 1, 2, 3 2x12 boards high where they've put the Marshfield logo. When we have the center field camera, you can see that spelled out there. And that pitch called a ball. It's now 3-1. Drexler came in with 2 outs in the 5th in relief of Chase Higgins, and strike called. Pearson Pyan will take 2nd with no throw. That is what they call defensive indifference, from what I've been told. Baseball is a complex game, a lot of interesting rules. And the one thing about baseball, it's the only game where the defense has the ball. 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strikeout. 1 away now here in the top of the 7th brings up Spencer Schneider. Schneider with a strikeout, reached on an error and scored a run, walked, and struck out. So 2 strikeouts for this gentleman. 0 for 3. Casey Hoffman at 3rd and Pearson Pyan at 2nd for the Rangers. And the left-hander takes a strike from Eli Drexler. It is never a dull moment at Jack Hackman Field with the bunch we have here. That ball hit to Wirtz at 2nd. He's going to throw home and called him out. Good tag. So Spencer Schneider will reach on a fielder's choice. And Pearson Pyan will advance to 3rd. And that'll bring up Justin Pyan. Pyan on the evening, 0 for 4. 0 for 3, excuse me. Ground out, reached on an error, scored a run, walked, got an RBI walk, and grounded out in that wild play in the 6th where Wirtz picked it up and tossed it over to Drexler. It was a bang, bang, bang play. And Justin Pyan had some words with the umpire after that call, and there was a difference of opinion, shall we say, but the game moved on. 0-1 the count to Pyan. That pitch in the dirt. Hey, Jim Stiegel. He's watching the game tonight from Denver, North Carolina. Hey, Jim, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. 1-1 the count. That is so cool when people kind of chime in and say where they're from. I know doing some games for Loyal Public Schools back in the day when I ran the school channel over there, we had people watching from Alaska and Japan once. The World Wide Web. 2-1 the count. That pitch in the dirt, make it 3-1. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. And Justin Pyan ahead in the count, 3-1. Runners at the corners. Drexler with the pitch. Pyan will take ball 4. Now you got bases loaded with 2 outs. Brad Canitz, walk, single, hit into a double play, and a walk. 2 walks. He's 1 for 2. Also got an RBI on that walk in the 2nd, or a single, that is. Bases loaded with 2 outs, 1-0 count to Brad Canitz. The pitch, swing and a miss. Count even at 1. This game, first pitch was at 6:59 and it was 66 degrees. And by next week, they're talking about it being in the 80s. So if you're a hot weather fan, you're going to get your wish probably by Tuesday. Fouled up against the screen here. We'll see what the temp is now. One and 2 the count. 2-2. Fly ball. Playable. It's going to be in foul territory. Byroll makes the catch for out number 3. No runs on 1 hit. No errors, 2 left on. It's 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Rangers lead the Chaparrals 9-4. You're watching Chaparrals baseball on Zaleski Sports.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 17 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can get you rolling again. Sherrill Tire and Service Center is your locally owned commercial and farm tire specialist. Find us at SherrillTire.com.
Really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Central
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
Back here at Jack Hackman Field in beautiful downtown Marshfield. Bottom of the 7th inning. Just got done with the 7th inning stretch, and they're singing Sweet Caroline. Colton Schillinger will lead things off here. Sweet Caroline, ba, ba, ba. Yes, I was a music teacher in a former life. Schillinger, the catcher.
For the Chaparrals, number 19.
0 for 2 with a walk.
Schillinger.
As Chase Bunnell in his 7th inning of work for the Rangers. Things looked promising for the Chaps early on, but a 5-run third put them in a hole they've been trying to dig out ever since. 5 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, and 3 in the 5th for the Rangers as that pitch is fouled out of play. And in the stands off from the bleacher. And a person who's a little bit more aged. The kids want to get it because they get 50 cents for every foul ball they turn in. Now they're trying to figure out who to give it to. And they get a chance to win a bike if they can put their name in the hat that's at the end of the year. 1-1 the count. Make it 1-2. Schillinger looking for his first hit of the evening. Been on base with a walk, but a fly out and a ground out. Puts that in place, scooped up by Bunnell over to first for out number 1. 1 away here in the bottom of the 7th as Kyle Stelflug looks for his first hit of the night. Ground out, strikeout, and ground out.
44, Kyle Stelflug.
Actually reached on an error in the first. It was tagged out at third. Actually forced out at third. Big number 44 steps in the batter's box for the Chapparrals. Joe Anderson here along with world-famous Charlie Moore, my producer. Good at soccer, good at basketball, good at golf. Good at everything. 1-0 the count. And inside for ball 2. So Bunnell backs him off a little bit. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 2-1 the count. Marshfield just had their Dairy Day Festival here last weekend, and this weekend, 7 miles up the road, strike 2. 7 miles north on Highway 13, Spencer will be having their festival called Spencerama. That'll be this coming weekend. All sorts of activities going on in central Wisconsin. Held up. Count even at 2. Well, we have some viewers from the Merrill area. We have a viewer from North Carolina. Please leave a comment on the YouTube page, and I'll give you a shout out on the air. Full count. Here's the pitch. And a little flare, and Casey Hoffman makes the catch for the second out. And Hoffman is down at first. Ran awkwardly, and he's down. Luke Wirtz will come out and check out his first baseman. Stelflug pulls off his batting gloves. And Nate McDonald joins. I think he rolled that ankle. It's his left leg that is troubling him. So I think Mr. Stelflug will be done for the evening. I was concentrating on the fly ball and didn't see what happened. Did you see what happened, Charlie? Lucius, what happened? He just kind of stepped wrong? Or? Just something went funky on that left leg for Kyle Stelflug. Being assisted off the field. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen, at the conclusion of this game, we'll bring you the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield, Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com. 2 away now here in the bottom of the 7th. And Peter Earl will step into the box. Earl 1 for 2 for 3 tonight. A single, a ground out, and a double and a run scored. So we may see Brent Yeastad return. He's also got Preston Wagner and Al Lalicata available to play if needed. 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the 7th. Popped up out of play. Peter Earl, first pitch he sees over the screen. 0-1 the count. High for ball 1. Count even at 1-1. One and 2 the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And Pagel will throw down the first to get the out. So 3 up, 3 down. Go the Shaps here in the 7th. 7 in the books. It remains Rangers 9, Shaps 4. You're watching Chapparrals baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
We head to the top of the 8th inning here at Jack Hackman. 9-4, the Rangers lead. And Garrett Poggle will lead things off for the Rangers. Poggle reached on an error, had a single, reached on an error, and a walk. 1 for 3. Count even at a ball on the strike. Five-run lead for the Rangers here as we are in the 8th inning. And popped up by Poggle. It's going to be in the stands. And there's a rush by the kids to get it. There's 50 cents for that young man. Not sure who the older couple gave that foul ball to. It was hit in the 7th. He had 3 kids hoping to get it. They turn them in to get 50 cents apiece. That ball is going to be fouled on the third baseline. 1-2 to the catcher for Merrill. Preston Wagner has moved to second now. And Luke Wirtz has a strikeout for Pagel. Kyle Stelflug in his last at bat in the bottom of the 7th and running the first. Something happened to his left leg and he went down, and he has been replaced by Preston Wagner, who is playing now at second, moving Luke Wirtz over to first. That pitch in the dirt. Chase Higgins, the starting pitcher, went 4 2/3. Gave up 8 runs. Drexler came in with 2 outs in the 5th. Third full inning of work for the lefty. Started out in right field. Given up only 1 run so far. Popped up. In foul territory, Wirtz will camp under it and make the catch. So Sutton pops up to Wirtz for the second out. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Caleb DeJong. DeJong, a single, a walk, a strikeout, a pop-up, and a strikeout. So 1 for 3. 1 for 4, that is. Walked in the 3rd and scored a run. That big 5-run third for the Rangers turned the tables on the Chaps. Led 3-0 after 2, and then the wheels kind of fell off the bus. As now darkness has descended upon Marshfield. Charlie's still eating his popcorn. Still got that last swallow of Pepsi. And he's going to have supper when he gets home. He ate before he came. He's ate during the game. And he's going to have something when he gets home. That pitch high for ball 4. So DeJong will get a walk here with 2 outs in the top of the 8th. And who do they bring up? It should be Casey Hoffman, the shortstop, to bat. And it is. Hoffman on the evening struck out, hit by a pitch, popped up to third, single and the score to run in the 5th. And a walk in the 7th. So 1 for 4. Got hit in the helmet in the 2nd inning. That was sort of the turning point of the game right there. In the 3rd inning, when Higgins' pitch got away from him and hit Casey Hoffman in the helmet and put 2 runners on with nobody out. And kind of the floodgates opened defensively. As the Chapparrals on this game so far have committed 5 errors. They've had some spectacular defensive plays, but they've had also 5 errors on the night. Big swing and a miss. 1-2 the count now to Hoffman. 9:30, and it's 60 degrees here in Marshfield. Started out the game at 6:59. It was 66 degrees. Call the ball. 2-2 the count. Drexler delivers. Knocked in the dirt. Nothing doing. Schillinger will scoop it up and toss it back. Full count with 2 outs here. So DeJong will be running on the pitch. Drexler kind of feints a throw to first. Foul out of play, first base side. Count remains full with 2 outs. And Caleb DeJong at first. Casey Hoffman versus Eli Drexler. Drexler comes set, checks the runner at first, and the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on. 7.5 in the books. It is Rangers 9, Chaparrals 4. You're watching Chaparrals baseball on Zaleski Sports.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no. One man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Bottom of the 8th inning here at Jack Hackman Field. Joe Anderson and Charlie Moore bringing you tonight's Chapparrals game versus the Merrill Rangers. We are here in the bottom of the 8th. Jason Kurth leading things off. Chase Bunnell in his 8th inning of work. Looks like he keeps cruising here. He's going to get a complete game here. We're only in the 8th, but still. Something you don't see very often anymore is a complete game. Was that Warren Spahn threw a no-hitter through 12 innings and gave up a walk or a hit in the 13th? He pitched all 13 innings. Popped him up. Hoffman calls everyone off and makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th brings up Eli Drexler, the right fielder. Actually, Eli Drexler, the pitcher. Drexler on the night, 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a pop-up to third. Chapparel's bats have pretty much been silenced since the 2nd inning. That run scored by Pete Earle in the 5th. By a pass ball. Enabled him to score from third, and that's been about it. Strike called, 0-2 to the pitcher, Eli Drexler. Luke Wirtz due up next. Wirtz moving over to first. And strike 3 looking for Drexler for out number 2. Seventh strikeout on the night for Chase Bunnell. That temperature's starting to drop now that the sun is completely down and it's dark here in town. It's supposed to get down into the lower 50s, even upper 40s tonight. But then by next week, you're looking at highs in the 80s. And the humidity will return along with the mosquitoes. But then again, you don't have to shovel humidity, is the old saying. Wirtz, count even now to him at 1-1. We need the lights on in the press box, but now the Bugs have decided they want to come in too and share in the fun. 2-1 to count to Wirtz. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch. Wirtz hits it right at Casey Hoffman, scoops it up, throws over the Kennets at first for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Chapparrals here in the bottom of the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We head to the top of the 9th with the Rangers leading the Chapparrals 9-4. You're watching Chapparrals baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Top of the ninth here. Leading off for Merrill will be Pearson Payan. Payan struck out, ground out, single, single, single. So 3 for 5. 2 runs scored and an RBI. Eli Drexler came in with 2 outs in the 5th and has gone the rest of the way here for the Chapparrals. Giving up 1 run. One and one the count to the left fielder. The pitch, blowing away, 2-1. Got a bag of those world famous Nasonville Dairy cheese curds up here. Charlie and I are nibbling. Popped out of play. Love cheese curds. Charlie said he's not much of a fan of cheese curds, but he's already had about 6. Popped out of play again. They're addictive, aren't they? Yes, Nasonville Dairy cheese curds. You know they're fresh when they squeak when you chew them. We went to Washington, D.C. with my daughter a couple years ago. They had fried cheese curds. We were at a restaurant. They don't know how to fry cheese curds in Washington, D.C. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Pearson Payan goes down on strikes, or out number 1. Chase Bunnell. Ground out, fly out, single, double, strikeout. Actually a sacrifice fly, so that doesn't count. 2 for 4. With an RBI and a sacrifice fly. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Drexler comes set. He also pitching from the stretch exclusively. Nobody on with 1 out. The infield of Luke Wirtz at first, Preston Wagner at second, Isaiah Birel at third, and Jason Kurth at short. Strike 2. Left-hander Eli Drexler ahead in the count 1-2. And the pitch way outside, even at 2-2. Shout outs to Jim Stiegel, Stuart Murray, and Linus McCratchen. Strikeout number 2 on this inning for Chase, as Chase Bunnell goes down on strikes. 2 away. Brings up Spencer Schneider, the third baseman. Struck out, reached on an error, walked, struck out, reached on a fielder's choice. So 0 for 4. Did score a run in the third. Two 2-0 the count. My friend Keith Meacham came up to the box before the pregame, or during pregame time when we were getting stuff set up here. If you don't know Keith, that man knows everything about railroads in central Wisconsin. If he doesn't know it, you don't need to know it. Took me on a tour of the old Greenwood line last fall, as I live in Loyal. It's been 40 years since the train went through town there. As the tracks were the last revenue run for the Sioux line through Loyal and Greenwood was in June of 1982. And they pulled the tracks up soon afterwards. It's been abandoned ever since. Curveball drops in for a strike. Nice pitch for Drexler. Full count now to the third baseman. 2 away here in the top of the 9th. Here's the pitch from Drexler. And he walked him as that pitch was inside. Justin Pyan, the second baseman, 0 for 4. Ground out, reached on an error, scored a run in the third. Ground out and ground out. Actually, scratch that. Ground out, reached on an error, walked, ground out. Hit an RBI walk in the third. That third inning, again, really is what sunk the Chaps tonight. Things were looking good after 2 as they led 3-0. And that outburst by the Rangers offense in the third, where they scored 5 runs, really took the wind out of the sails of the Chaparrals. 0-2 the count now to Pyan. That's Justin Pyan. Oh, 0-2 the count. Chopper. McDonald will scoop it up, throw it over to Wirtz for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on. We head to the bottom of the 9th with the Chaparrals trailing 9-4. You are watching Chaparrals baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood. Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
All right, we head to the bottom of the 9th. I think Isaac Sutton is the pitcher. So we have 2 number 27s for the Merrill Rangers on the roster. It could be Sean Schultz as well. Let's call him Sean Schultz. And that's what we'll do in relief here in the 9th inning. McDonald pops it up in the right field. Could be trouble. Foul ball. So Sean Schultz will pitch the 9th inning. And hit him. McDonald not a happy camper with that. But when you're down 9-4, a little bit of frustration. As he's hit by a pitch and will advance to first base.
The leadoff batter, number 2, Isaiah Birol.
So the top of the order here in Isaiah Birol. And Birol, a single, reached on an error, a single, and a ground out. So 2 for 3, 2 for 4, that is. Scored one of the 2 runs for the Chaps in the first. Bunnell pitched 8 innings, gave up 6 hits, walked 2, struck out 7, gave up 3 runs, and hit 1 batter. Count even at 1-1 to Birol. Make sure to stick around, ladies and gentlemen, for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get your fresh cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield or in Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com. And that pitch gets away from Pagel. And McDonald, the speedster, is thinking about going to third. So they'll have a chat between Pagel and Schultz. I believe that's Sean Schultz, the pitcher, as the Rangers have 2 gentlemen wearing number 27. Kind of like a JV game or a junior high game in a sense where you have limited amount of uniforms, and sometimes you can get those hand-me-downs from the varsity. 2 different styles of uniforms, but the same numbers, so you got to make sure you know who's who. So if we are mistaken on the pitcher, our apologies. But Schultz, sidearm right-hander. Nick McDonald at second with nobody out here. 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. And hit to Hoffman at short. He's going to go to third and get McDonald in a pickle. And he's back in safe. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. And through all of that, Birol will get a fielder's choice. Hoffman decided to try to get the speedy McDonald going to third, but McDonald hit the brakes and got in a rundown and beat it. Chase Higgins now with nobody out and 2 on. Even if he hit a home run right now, it would still be 9-7. He pops that one out of play for strike 1. So the Rangers most likely will give up a run to get an out or 2. McDonald at second and Birol at first, and count 0-1 to Chase Higgins. Sean Schultz, steal attempt, and he's out. As McDonald is going to stay at third. No, he's not. He's going to trot over. So 1 away. As Nick McDonald thrown out at third, trying to steal third. Good throw from Pagel. Schneider applied the tag. One away. 1-2 count to Chase Higgins. Isaiah Byerl still at first. Ground ball. Shortstop. There's one. And not enough to get two. And another fielder's choice for Higgins. So Schillinger, the last chance for the Shaps. 0 for 3 with a walk.
For the Chapparrals, number 19, Colton Schillinger.
Want to know the count to the catcher, Colton Schillinger. Chase Higgins at first. Schillinger hits it in the hole. Knocked down by Hoffman. He's going to throw to first to get the final out of the game. As the Merrill Rangers pick up the 9-4 victory here tonight at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen, for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get those cheese curds in Marshfield. Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get those yummy cheese curds in Marshfield, Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com. Valiant effort by the Chaparrals, but came up on the short end of the scoreboard again tonight by the score of 9-4 to the Merrill Rangers. Things look very promising for the Chaps early on as they scored 2 in the first and 1 in the second and led 3-0. But a 5-run third inning kind of sealed the doom of the Shaps tonight, as well as some fielding errors as well. There was 5 errors tonight committed by the Chaparrals. They nearly had a triple play, and they had a fantastic play from Luke Wirtz over to Kyle Stelpflug in the 6th, but not enough as the bats were silenced by the pitching of the Rangers. We look first at the pitching line for the Chaparrals. Chase Higgins started the game, pitched 4 2/3, gave up 8 hits, walked 5, struck out 3, hit 1 batter, and gave up 9 runs, or they are credited to him. Eli Drexler came in with 2 outs in the top of the 5th, pitched 4 1/3, gave up 1 hit, 4 walks, 7, struck out 7, only gave up 1 run. Pitching line for the Merrill Rangers. Chase Bonnell pitched very well, 8 innings, 6 hits, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, 3 runs, and 1 hit. Sean Schultz came in the 9th, and except for hitting 1 batter, threw zeros at the batters for the Chaparrals. Chaparrals will travel to Wapaka on Friday night. So another loss for the Chaps here tonight at Hackman, but they hope to get on the winning track in Wapaka Friday. I'll be bringing you Legion baseball on Friday night from Antigo. Trevor Zaleski and I will bring you that game, so tune in to the family of Zaleski Sports Network stations here on YouTube. We've got an exciting lineup of state softball games on YouTube coming up. That'll begin tomorrow and run through, I believe, Saturday and next week. Several area teams are in the state baseball tournament, and Zaleski Sports will be there as well. Also, there's soccer going on, so tune into Zaleski Sports for that. Just a lot of things going on right now. Finishing up the spring sports seasons on the WIAA, and we're going to get into all the summer activities with Legion Baseball and more Shaps Baseball here on the Zaleski family of networks. For Charlie Moore, my producer, this is Joe Anderson saying thank you for watching tonight. The Chaparrals, again, take it on the chin by the score of 9-4. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Good night, everybody.